Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Times in 505. Today is going to be a special live stream because I have Queen box set. And well, let's take this thing off. Let's flip it to the right side. Queen. So I got for my birthday. This is Queen's studio album on every Queen studio album on vinyl colored. So this is such a cool box that I've been wanting for a very long time. Now I have it. I'm gonna try to keep this off. Just give me a moment. The corners that's giving me a hard time. But... Okay, we got it off. So this is kind of like the protective thing for it. I'll keep it off for the most part. But yeah, here's the chunk of the box set. It's in gold. This is how valuable Queen is, in my opinion. Okay, let's see. Okay, starting off with the first record. So if you're a big Queen fan like I am, you'll know the order of the albums. Okay. First album, though. Oh, not even the album first. They start you off with the book. Here's the book. Oh, I'll put the first album back in. Okay, here's the book. I'm not planning on opening it right this second. I'll open it at some point, but not this second. Now, let's get right into the albums. We have Queen's debut album, Queen. And of course, like most vinyl record videos do, I'll show each record because that's just what I do. That's just what we do. Okay, so taking it out here. This is the first cover I had. This is like the first time I have the UK cover of the Queen album because so basically the one I do have, because I do own this album, but I own the one where it's the US cover. And I mean, I'm fine with the US cover. It's okay. It's not really that we're talking about. In my opinion, I mean, some people might prefer the US cover, but to me, I'd much prefer the UK cover. See, as nice orange. I mean, not orange. I'm so stupid. Nice. I just woke up, by the way. Nice purple. I love the purple on here. I just saw someone just drop, so welcome. So yeah, so nice purple. I love the purple on here. So yeah, really nice, and I like how it comes in more of a plastic sleeve than a more paper sleeve. The Rolling Stone box that I have is they use paper, and I don't like paper. Hey, Nick. Hey, Briar. I mean, I did say Queen a couple of times. Awesome. You got the box set. Yes, I finally have it. If you be cool if you want to stay on for the entire video, that's great. I'm going to be showing every vinyl in its record. But yeah, I love the purple album cover. Like I said this to Briar a bunch of times. I only have the US one, but now I have the UK version with to me, the much better album cover. By the way, check his channel out, Briar's Music Showcase. Me and him just did a review on Queen 1 box set, the 2024 mixes of the debut album. So check his channel out. I was a guest star on there, and just check his channel out in general. Love his videos. Yeah. That's the debut album. Now, the second album. Oh, that put it in the wrong order. Queen 2. This is their second album. This is their follow-up to, of course, Queen. And of course, some people consider this to be their best album. Some people, not many. If you're a diehard Queen fan, a lot of diehard Queen fans will consider this to be the best, and I could see why, because I love the black side and the white side, how different those two sides are. I'll show you the first record. Well, that's the black side. I'll show you the white side first, because it's actually, what's cool about this album is that it's a double album. Well, technically it's not a double album, but they made it into a double album because they put the first Queen, they put the first side white on white vinyl, and then on side 2 they don't put anything on here. They put like an etch of Queen on here of their logo. That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. And they give a lyric sheet that's also white, sticking to the theme, which I love. And we got black vinyl for, you guessed it, side black. Then they didn't really need to change much on this. It's just black vinyl on this. And they have a black inner sleeve for, you guessed it, for the black side. Thoughts on the album? I love this album. I mean, I love most of these Queen albums, with the exception of one particular album, which I will be showing. But yeah, I love Queen 2. Wouldn't consider it to be their best album, but I could see why many consider it to be the best, because it's definitely a great hard rock album mixed with some of Freddie's great songs. But yeah, great box set. I mean, not box set, great album. Hopefully more people will join us, Briar. That'd be cool. If anyone wants to join the live stream, just wants to hang out while I'm opening these, I'll send the link. If anyone wants to join, be my guest. Don't have to. Yeah, that's Queen 2. My Queen. I'll put it back here. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna put the plastic back on, but probably after this, I'll probably get rid of the plastic. Never been a fan of these plastic sleeves. Sorry. Like I said, I just woke up, so I'm gonna be a little clumsy right now. Okay, so that's the second album. Okay, so an album me and Briar just talked about, Sheer Heart Attack, on because it turned 50 just recently. To be exact, 10 days ago, this album turned 50 years old. So, Sheer Heart Attack, the third album. Yeah, I love this album. There's so many great underrated songs on this album. Brighton Rock. Those plastic sleeves seem rather flimsy. Yes, they not only are they flimsy, but they're super obnoxious. I'm not a fan of them, to be honest. I gotta be honest. I just ripped the one over here, but Again, these flimsy sleeves, I just throw them away because they just cause me more heartache than they do. They're so flimsy. It's like, what's the point in even having them? They don't protect me at all. I usually just put these amongst my other records. Well, who knows? I might just put these here, but they're annoying for sure. I love the red on here. So nice. It's like kind of like see-through-ish, like not see-through-ish, but it's a little on the clear side, and it's nice and red. Love this album cover. I think it's really cool. One of my favorite of the record so far. Yeah, Sheer Heart Attack, great album. Like I said, Brian Rock, Misfire, She Makes Me. What else? Dear Friends, Now I'm Here, Flick of the Wrist. So many great Queen songs on this album. This one's gonna be a little easier to put on since it's not a gatefold. There we go. Okay. See, I had a better time putting that one on. Okay. So we got a night at the opera. This is Breyer's favorite album. This is one of my favorite albums. It's pretty high on my top 100 album list. Really good album. I mean, this is the album that really broke them into the mainstream. No, this is the album that kind of solidified them into legend status, as you might say. Yeah, got the album here. And, of course, you got the gatefold. I mean, Night at the Opera, what is there else to say? Bohemian Rhapsody, Death on Two Legs, Prophet Song, You're My Best Friend, 39, just banger after banger on this album. This is on white vinyl. Yeah, we got it on white vinyl. A little disappointed how it's just white vinyl, but I won't be too upset about that. And here's the inner sleeve. Yeah, I love A Night at the Opera. Just give me a second and I'll put this back in. Okay, so yeah, Night at the Opera, album number 4. I start to notice putting these sleeves back for gatefold albums is definitely a little bit more annoying than doing it with just regular covers. That's what I'm starting to notice, but there's that. A Day at the Races. Man, now we're talking real high quality albums right here. I love A Day at the Races. This is the third album. This is the third record I have of this album. I love it. Day at the Races. Such a phenomenal album from them. Tie Your Mother Down. Take My Breath Away. Somebody to Love. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. Such a phenomenal album. Another one of my all-time favorites. Here's the inner sleeve for the album. And of course, here is the record, which it's black. Not really much of a difference between the one I already have, but still cool to have another copy of this album. Can't Can't ever have too many copies of the Queen album, am I right, guys? Can't have too many Queen albums. Okay. Here's the next one I'm gonna open is definitely the one I'm definitely the most excited for. Okay, so next album is News of the World. Oh my gosh, Stewie! Don't look at this, Stewie. Ah. But yeah, this is News of the World. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is their 6th album. This is an album that definitely grew on me the most. I remember not being the hugest fan of this album, but the more I've listened to it, the more I've really started to grow. The more this album really starts to grow on me. Now this is like definitely top 3 Queen albums for me now. Such an iconic album cover. I mean, I even have a Funko Pop of it. I'm not the Funko Pop kind of person, but yeah, I think it's so iconic, this album cover. And of course, it has that iconic gatefold where he goes into the building. Again, pretty iconic, especially for us Queen fans. But well, I gotta show the vinyl now. Y'all know what the cover looks like. Ooh, this is nice. This is really nice. I love this. Ooh, yeah. This is really nice. It's hard to show it in the camera, but it's kind of like the Sheer Heart Attack one where it's like kind of like translucent kind of. It's not 100%, but man, it looks really nice. Really, really nice. I love this. Man, I love that. I love it. And of course, love the green color. Me too. I love it. It's so nice. I think the green color really, and of course, it has the iconic inner sleeve that we all know and love. Yeah, I love the green. It's so nice. One of the best things that I could get from this box set is definitely this. This is probably my favorite of the album cover of the vinyl so far. But yeah, We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions, of course. Those are on here. Like Sheer Heart Attack, Spread Your Wings, Who Needs You, Fight from the Inside, It's Late, Sleeping on the Sidewalk, I'm starting to really like. Get Down, Make Love, I'm starting to appreciate more. Get Down, Make Love. Yeah, good record. Now we get Jazz. You like that jazz? You like jazz? You like jazz? Well, if we're talking about the album, I in fact like jazz. I love jazz, as a matter of fact. This is another one of my favorite Queen albums. Another album that really grew on me the more I listened to it. This is a top 3 Queen album for me. Such a such a great album. Fat Bomb Girls, Mustafa. I really like Jealousy, in Only 7 Days. There's just so many great songs. Leaving Home Ain't Easy. So many great songs. What I like about this one is that it comes in pink. I love this pink. Another one of my favorite colors on this album is the pink. Because, well, I'll show you why it's pink. Because you might be wondering, well, the album cover is more black. Why isn't it more black? Well, I'll show you why it's more on the pink side. Again, I love that pink. Really, really nice. Yeah, I'll show you why they made it pink. Because some people might not know. So right here, they went and copied the color of the inner sleeve here, or well, technically this is not an inner sleeve. This is the poster with the naked girls on it. I'm not a fan of the whole naked girl thing, but hey, whatever helps them. And I love the gatefold. I don't know about you, Briar, but I love that gatefold. One of my favorite gatefolds, in my opinion, of the band, and kind of like that stage performance looking like the kind of like the studio. I love it. And of course, we got the gatefold. Not the gatefold, the inner sleeve, I should say. Yeah, another terrific have. Well, I won't be getting to the point where there's albums that are actually new to me. So, another addition to my vinyl collection. The gatefold is really cool. Yeah, I love that gatefold. I am getting better at this, Briar. I am getting better at putting these back. So, thanks for me. I won't tell you specifically how it costs, but it definitely cost a lot. Look it up. How I'd say that's one of those things where you have to look it up, kind of things, because I got it for my birthday, so I'm not gonna go into that, but that's like one of those things where I recommend looking that up. But now we got their laziest album cover, The Game. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely an album cover. They're like, hey, you know that crazy little thing called Love music video you just shot? How about we take a picture of that and that'll be the album cover? And they're like, whatever. And they're just, you could tell that they weren't looking too happy when they made that album cover. Just a little inside joke between me and Briar, kind of, with the album cover. Speaking of which, though, here is the album, The Game. And, well, I gotta say, I love how they replicated the silver, the glow kind of the shiny silver of the album cover. I'm happy they actually recreated that. This was Queen's first 80s album. Not like one of my favorite Queen albums. It didn't even make my top 10 of the Queen albums. Like, kind of one of those albums that kind of barely made my top 100 albums. It may be shiny, but the image is still lazy. That's so true. That's so true. I think they made it shiny to disguise how lazy that image is. But here's a silver album cover, and here's the silver vinyl. I wish I could show it to you, but it's so cool looking. On the video, it's just showing gray, but there's like it's like silver, and there's like splotches on it, like silver splotches on the album, on the vinyl, I should say, and really cool. About the album though, of course, Play the Game, really fun song. Another One Bites the Dust. Need Your Loving Tonight, really good deep cut. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Sail Away Sweet Sister, which is one of my all-time favorite Queen songs, is on here. Another great deep cut. Another great Brian May deep cut, I might have to add. Okay, so that is The Game. Okay, so now we have Flash Gordon. Flash, savior of the universe. Of course, that's the back cover. This is one of 3 Queen albums I didn't own before the making of this video. So I finally own Flash Gordon now. I no longer have to worry about buying this album. Well, my mini review of this album is going to be very short. There's two really good songs on here: Flash's theme and The Hero. The rest of it, I'm not the biggest fan of. Yeah, this is easily their worst album in my opinion. It's just music for a soundtrack, and they decided to keep the dialogue in the movie as that the movie dialogue in the album. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all. Yellow vinyl, which is cool. Love the yellow vinyl on here. But yeah, I don't see myself going back to this album that much. If not at all. The only time I'll listen to this album is if I'm doing the review, which check again, that'll be on Briar's channel when we eventually do the Queen series. But yeah, here's the sleeve, the inner sleeve. I know. Just in time for Flash Gordon. Yeah, you missed all the 70s albums. You missed all the 70s albums, Scott. Don't worry. This video will still be up. So this video will still be up. These plastic sleeves are the bane of my existence. Okay. Cool. Colored record box set. Yes. I love them. Colored vinyl record box sets. I love them. Here's the one that people hate the most. Well, probably besides Flash Gordon. Hot Space. Of course, this album has the very famous duo with David Bowie and Freddie Mercury and Queen doing Under Pressure. And yeah, I mean, in my opinion, this is such an underrated album. Staying Power, I love. Back Chat, Las Palabras d'Amor, Cool Cat, I really enjoyed. Just a really underrated album. Here is the vinyl. What's cool is that they went with John Deacon's color, blue. That's cool. Yeah, I find this to be a criminally underrated album. I'm one of the few Queen fans that actually really loves this album. They should have done a 4-colored swirl. I actually agree with you, Scott. They should have did red, blue, green, and yellow. They should have did that. I agree. I certainly agree with you, Scott. Now we got The Works. Yeah, The Works. This is another great album. I mean, Radio Gaga, It's a Hard Life, Hammer to Fall, Is This the World Recreated? What a fantastic Queen album. The more of a kind of the same color that they used on Jazz for the inner sleeve. And of course, we got the record right here. So it's not pink like jazzes, but it's kind of similar to where it's like little. It's like on the redder side of pink, but they did give it a more. They did give a red vinyl color on the vinyl, which is cool. Um, yeah, pretty cool. Nice red vinyl record. Is this the world we created? But yeah, another fantastic Queen album. Okay, before I do that, Works by Queen. Now we get to their next album. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. Yeah, a kind of magic. This album really grew on me. This is another Queen album that has grown on me. The more I listen to it, this was not a favorite of mine when I first heard it. I mean, there were songs I really liked from it, but this was not an album that I really cared for when I first heard it. But the more I listen to it, the more I really, really appreciate it. And it's slowly becoming a favorite of mine. I mean, it doesn't compete that well against like some of their 70s stuff, but man, what a great album. And of course, here's the gatefold. And let's get the record out. Ooh, they go with orange. And it's like very translucent. It's probably the most translucent of the ones I've just shown. Again, it's not 100% translucent, but man, this is cool. I like the orange. And it's supposed to like replicate the suits that they're wearing on the album cover, which is orange. So just for reference. Just for reference, well, besides Freddie Mercury has a yellow, but the other three, they're wearing orange. So they go for more orange on the vinyl, which is really cool. Here's the inner sleeve. Really cool. I actually just bought this album recently. Not recently, but this is like the most recent I've bought in a Queen album was that. And well, that's kind of magic. Hey Jason, how you doing? Very cool. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Sorry, Jason, you're kind of getting towards the end of this. I have not many more albums to show left, but I'm happy you're here at least to watch some of it. That's a kind of magic. A kind of magic. Cool cat. Yeah, I love that album. The kind of magic. Here's the most cursed album cover I could show you guys. The Miracle. Yeah, certainly an album cover. I'll turn that around now. An even more cursed back cover. Make sure not to stare at it too much. It'll stare into your soul. Yeah, The Miracle, though. John Paul. Hi, y'all. Hey, how you doing? Briar's favorite album cover. Yeah, it's definitely an album cover. Definitely an album cover. But let's see. Here's the inner sleeve. Just to see Freddie Mercury without a mustache after so many years of seeing him with a mustache. Just connected to you. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for connecting in the first place. I appreciate it. And of course, The Game or Mr. Wonderful, more like it. That's a better cover than the game, I'll tell you that right now. uh, oh my gosh. Here's the vinyl, though. They go for more of a cyan on here, which is definitely perfectly sums up the album cover. But yeah, as an album, though, another really good album from Queen. The Miracle, I Want It All. I really like The Invisible Man. Breakthrough, Rain Must Fall, Scandal. Some really, really good albums here. I mean, some great songs on here. Barely missed my top 100 albums. It was actually really close to making it, but just barely didn't. Yeah, this is another. Oh, yeah, this is the. This is another album that I've been meaning to get for a long time. This, Flash Gordon, and another album that I will be showing you is an album that I've been wanting to get. I didn't own this album on vinyl originally, so definitely check that out. Yeah, that's the Miracle. Well, I got 2 more albums to go. Let me catch up to the comments. Check out Nick's Rolling Stone reviews. John Paul, they're great. Oh, thank you, Scott. Will do. Hopefully, the Innuendo has the full album on it. Yes, I did look into it. It is the double album version of this. So that is Innuendo. This is actually another album. I mean, actually, let's scrap that. I own this album already, but I own the single album version of it, which doesn't have the full album on it. This does have the full album on it, so I'm very happy to finally have the full Innuendo album on vinyl. So, yeah, it has 3 songs on each side, so it is a double album. Let's take it out of its plastic sleeve. But yeah, it has all of them. It has both of them. So I'll take out disc 1 first. Do they leave out the Cosmos Rocks? I'm not sure what that is. Here's the inner sleeve for the first record. Ooh, I like the vinyl on here. It's now this is cyan. I don't know what the other color is, the one for Innuendo, but this is cyan. This is like or like baby blue, I should say. I'm not that good with colors, but I like this color. I think this is a cool color. This is a great album, I must have to add, by the way. Innuendo, I'm Going Slightly Mad is great. But yeah, so many great stuff on here. Oh, yeah. I'm reading your comment right now, and Cosmos Rocks is the Paul Rogers and Queen collaboration album. No, it's not on here. Just the ones with Freddie Mercury on it. Yeah, not on there. Most Queen fans don't consider that to be a real Queen album anyway. Here's the other vinyl. Here's vinyl 2, which is purple, which is a darker purple than the debut album. This record has The Hitman, Show Must Go On. I love The Show Must Go On. That's a great song. Show Must Go On. Great song. Yeah, I love this album. Such a great album. Let me catch up to the comments. I'm taking my time with this. I do have one more album to talk about. Not a good. I don't like that. I don't like the plastic sleeves. Wasn't for this video, I'd be throwing them out right now. Okay, let me catch up to the comments. News. The long-awaited box set of Genesis album, Les Mis on Broadway, will be released March 28th, 2025. Ooh, that's cool. Depending on how much I think it might be good, I might buy that. Queen made another album. Yes, they did. So I forgot the name of it, but yeah. I got the OG Lamb LP. I'll probably just listen to the live stuff on the box set, as I'm interested in hearing the Genesis concert from '75. I'm more used to hearing them live with Phil. Yeah, no, Scott, you're much bigger. Phil, you're much bigger on Phil Collins in the Peter Gabriel period. Here's the last album, Made in Heaven, which, by the way, this is another album that I've been needing to get for a very long time on vinyl. These go for like $100, so I definitely for a great copy, I should say. Like at the record store I went to one time, it was like $150. I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait until I get the box set before I ever get this album. Yeah, yes, that's on this album. Yeah, this is Made in Heaven. I must have bought the Lamb 10 times over LP, CD, remastered CD, remix LP. Guess I need the forthcoming box. Winky face. Yeah, hey. And this is another double album because this is another kind of CDH album. But yeah. Yes, they do, Scott. They do have Untitled, and it's its own side, actually. Yeah. Here's the album cover again. Here's the gatefold. It's just basically the front cover, but without stuff in the way. Pretty lazy of a gatefold, if you ask me. Here is the here's a picture of Freddie Mercury and Brian May on the first one. Didn't even know that was even there. And here's the inner sleeve. Pretty cool. And here's the album. That's got to be the worst side ever. I agree. It's not a good side. Here's the first record, though. Dark Blue. Now this dark blue has to be my all-time favorite color. My all-time favorite color is dark blue. I just love it. It's such a beautiful color. It's a shame it's used on this album because it's like not one of my favorite albums. It's this like either a 9 out of 10 album for me or a 9.5. I do have problems with this album. Most of the songs are more on the slower side. I'd say, of course, that freaking Untitled track definitely brings the album down because it's just I beg to differ. Life with the Lion, side 1, 2, they're both terrible. Well, yeah. Well, if we're talking about real albums, though, we're not. Let's not talk about John Lennon. That's like, to me, that's not even an album. That's just John Lennon's freaky experiments that just happened to go on. That just happened to be on record. I don't consider that. I don't consider those to be real albums. But in terms of real albums, I'd say Untitled is definitely the worst side I could think of right now. Of real music, I should say. Here's the second picture. Actually, there's another 2 pictures on here. So, ooh, here's a cool photo. Roger and Freddie. Really cool. And thanks for the subscriber, John Paul. I saw you just subscribed to me, so thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I got another picture of John Deacon and Freddie Mercury. So another great photo. And here's another inner sleeve. And of course, the vinyl, the last of the vinyls. And it's clear vinyl. It's clear record. It's a clear record. Of course, this is the one. This is the side with Untitled on it. So probably going to be the least played side ever for this box set for me. Yeah, really, really. I gotta say, I still think it's a good album. I don't dislike any Queen album. I think there's some really great songs on here, but like I said, Untitled is like the one song that's preventing this from ever getting a 10 for me. But yeah, there's Made in Heaven. Gave me such a hard time for no reason. I hate these so much. I could say that a million times already. But yeah, that's the Queen box sets. Very, 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 very happy that I have this now. Definitely a must have. I mean, there's 3 albums that I've been needing to have for a very long time. One album that I needed like another version of, Flash Gordon, Miracle, and Man in Heaven, or 3 albums I didn't own yet at all. And Innuendo, I needed the double album version. So I can finally say I have every Queen album on vinyl. Very, very happy that I could finally say I own this box set and I own this album. Just for the sake of it, I'll put this back on. Actually, no, I won't put this back on because it's super annoying to take it out. So I'll just keep that over there. But if anyone wants to say anything else, I'll stay on live for a little longer. If anyone wants to say anything else before I close out. Any questions about the vinyl records? Again, it does come up with the book. I didn't have any focus on the book. I might do a vinyl. I might do a review on this box set, like how I think of the record sounding. If there's any problems with the records, I definitely plan on giving a review on that, on the box set, the music itself, and I'll give a review on the book as well. So that's a plan of mine, to do like a review of this whole thing. This is just the box set unboxing portion of the video. 49 minutes. Wasn't expecting it to be that late of a video. Thank you to everyone who stopped by and leave comments on the video. Scott from SoundLab Studios, Jason from Jason the Old Millennial, Briar from Briar's Music Showcase, Zeb, appreciate hearing your thoughts. I'm very happy. Awesome to see. Maybe I'll get one someday. One day. Yes, I love that reference. If you know, you know. But cheers, and of course, thank you, John Paul, for not only watching this video, but you also subscribe to me. So I'll be happy to see you join for future videos, like to watch and leave comments. So thank you so much. Besides that, I'm going to close out. 50 minutes in. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. So long.